Hello budgeted fam, welcome back to Stick to the Budget. So today I'm going to be revealing my 2023 budget book. So if you've been with me a little while or go back to like my older videos, I did, honestly, you know what, I don't even know, I might be lying. I think I did a few budget with me's in my The Elevated Life Co. Workbook Duo budget planner. And then I stopped, I don't really remember why I stopped. I do use these like I have fillable budget paycheck sheets that I got from Etsy that I have linked down below from a seller on Etsy. And I like those. I think they're a little bit easier to maneuver on camera. So that was part of the reason I went back to using those. Excuse me. And again, pardon my voice. This is my third video in a row where my voice is like this. I'm recording everything in the same day, trying to get it out of the way. So I do apologize. I've been sick for about 10 days now, possibly longer. And my voice is a part of that. So I'm so sorry, but I wanted to get this done. So, but yeah, so I use my Elevated Life Co. for my personal budget primarily. I was using it for YouTube, but I got away from it. I will say that I did not use it fully, like the way that they maybe intended it to be used. So I have like a ton of just blank pages. I get paid bi-weekly. My partner and I get paid bi-weekly. And yeah, like, and I don't expense track in here. So yeah, I don't know. A good chunk of this was not utilized. Sad to say. However, I did want to support their business again. They being, oh my goodness, Taylor Budgets and the Crafty Budgeter. They are the two that came up with this company and then also this budget book. So I was interested. They sent out a survey to people who had bought this budget book, asking for like what they liked, what they didn't like. I had actually turned in my survey a little bit late according to when they wanted to do it, but it was like a Google Doc, so it accepted it. So hopefully they have listened to all of the things to make this new budget book. Now I have not opened this, or I opened it to take out the packing slip, but this is in its original paper. I haven't touched the actual book. So this is a blind unboxing. I've never looked at this book. Honestly, I barely even looked at I barely looked at the like the screenshots and like the pictures on the website. I barely even looked at that. So I'm hoping that I'm pleased with this because I don't know what I'm looking at. Okay. So first off, I'm gonna say it's a lot slimmer. It's a lot slimmer than the 2022 book. I don't know which, you can tell better, right? You see that, guys? So it looks like they took out a bunch of pages probably that people weren't using. So that's nice. It's not as bulky of a book. So that's nice. Also, it looks like this is metal binding, and oh my goodness, I need something to open this with. Oosh. Did I just, okay. You guys have these nails on. I don't usually use nails. But it looks like they have metal binding. So when I bought the Elevated Life Co. book, it was the first, I'm gonna call it the first edition. This is actually plastic binding. I didn't experience it that much, but there apparently was an issue early on where the binding, because it was plastic and this thing is so thick and heavy, where the plastic spiral was coming out. And so they did offer to, like, if you wanted to ship the book back to their binder, printer, whatever company, if you wanted to send it back, they would rebind it with metal binding and then reimburse you for the cost of the shipping. I didn't take advantage of it. It wasn't that big of a deal to me, but I can see, well, of course, if it came apart, that would be a problem in itself. I could see where people didn't like the plastic binding. So it's nice to see that was a, off-top improvement of this Elevated Life Co. budget book. trying to get this off without popping off these nails. These are just press-ons. So I imagine, and they're the press. I didn't even do the glue, you guys. I did the little like glue tabs. So if these pop off, whatever. Okay, let's see what we got. I do like the rainbow element that's really similar in style to the old one. Am I out far enough where you guys can move my little situation here? Because maybe we can kind of see them side by side. All right, so this looks like it's gonna be, yeah, it's about the same size. Thinner, but the same size. And so we have kind of, would you call this a dashboard? If it's, I don't know. We have this like first page where before it wasn't like that. This is actually laminated into the inside cover. Same thing. My name is such and such. And I'm ready to elevate. Okay. All right, calendar going into the new year with some quotes, very similar. All right, goals for, well, this is, so the old one has instructions on, let me see, are there instructions in here? It doesn't look like it. So there were instructions in the original iteration. And oh my God, you guys, this is so sad. Wow. Now that I'm looking at my goals, you know what's wild about this? I wrote these goals down, and I'll tell you right now, I never went back and looked at these, never once. I wrote those down and never looked at them again. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. Okay. So buy a house was number 1 on my finance goals. We did do that in August of 2022. I'm sorry, I know this is an unboxing about this one, but now that I'm looking at this, oh my goodness. Pay off credit cards, personal loan, and pay down auto loan. Nope, that didn't happen for us. Grow sinking funds, that it did, ish. Take more time for self-care, I didn't do that. Focus on weight loss goals, also did not do that. Productivity, to plan ahead and utilize the calendar and writing things down. I did do that. I'm getting a little bit better with that. But wow, okay. You know what? Let's put this to the side. I'm not even gonna look at it. So I say all that to say that there's something similar here for you to write down goals for 2023. Looks like we have an annual bill tracker, which I really like. I really like this idea. I see, I don't know that she does it so much anymore, but Life in Envelopes, she has or used to have something like this where she could track her bills. I don't know if she was tracking like regular monthly bills like electric and all that stuff, but I think this will come in really handy with like, well, I think it will come in handy with like utilities and stuff like that, but also subscriptions. I think that this will be really handy for that. Just off top, I do think it's a little bit small, especially for those of us with kind of larger handwriting. This is the actual like text box is very small. This is just checking it off, so that's not a big deal. But like actually writing it in, for those of us that write a little bit larger, I don't know that that's going to be sufficient. Or you'll just have to find a way to write smaller, I guess. Oh my goodness, I hope you guys can see this. Okay. Put a check to indicate paid. All right, so what is this? All right, so it's annual bill tracker. Next page is going to be the annual spending tracker. So this says this tracker allows you to see at a glance how much you have spent in your predetermined categories. The budget categories you track depend on your lifestyle. Here are some examples like bills, groceries, gas, medical expenses, personal spending, eating out, and fast food. It might be beneficial to identify categories for you to track where you typically overspend. Okay. I'm not going to use that. I'm probably not going to use that. Not going to lie. The flipping back and forth I don't love, but that's not a big deal. Annual debt tracker. I think I will like this. So you can actually make your own chart. And like, I don't know if it's meant to be like a bar graph or a, what do you call it? Like a line chart situation. I'm guessing a bar graph. I don't actually know. maybe I'll go and look at the video that they have for this to see how they had intended to use it. But I do like an annual debt tracker. I will definitely use that. Because 2023 for me is a goal, a year of paying out debt. Oh my goodness, sorry. I'm so sorry, you guys. Not even paying any attention. All right, sinking funds, savings plan of attack. All right, so that's if you want to plan out your sinking funds, your goal for what your sinking funds is, how long it's going to take you to meet that goal, how much did you need to save each month to get to that goal. I can see me filling this out and then never revisiting it again. So I think it's beneficial, not for my style of budgeting. And then annual sinking funds savings tracker. So again, just being able to track at the end of the month. So I'm going to assume that since this is here, that they don't have it individually behind at the end of each month. Yeah. So in the 2022 budget book, what they had was, here, I'll show you guys real quick. So at the end of each month, they had this debt update and then sinking funds update. So what I like about not having it in the back like this and having it on this tracker instead is that you can see from month to month the change. As opposed to, like, even when I was filling this out, I would take my phone, take a picture of the previous month, and then write it down here. Whereas if it's all on one sheet, I can already see previous month and then easily tell the difference from month to month. So I will say that off top, this is probably something that I will use. And then a note sheet. Oh, I'm so sorry if I'm bumping, that I am bumping you guys, not if, I see it. Okay. I like this design. This is nice. The challenge is to not be perfect, but be whole. Okay. Very change fine though. All right, so we have a blank January calendar. So even though this is a 2023 budget book, you could use it. It's undated, so you could use it for whatever year you want it to be. Also, depending on what you like your calendar weeks to look like. So if I just do regular calendar month, so Sunday to Saturday, some people might want to do it, you know, with a Monday start or a Saturday start. Probably a Monday start would be more common than anything, but that's how I run mine. I'm going to do it with just regular calendar date. But I see that's why they left it blank. It didn't used to be that way. So the 2022 binder, they already had the month. But again, some people, I've in the budgeting community for a little while now, so I know some people don't like Sunday to Saturday. They do Monday to Sunday or something like that. So they left these blank for us to fill out, which means now I got to buy stickers. That's okay. All right, a financial overview. So a place where you can actually plan out the things for the month. I love this. Again, this is my first time seeing this because I wasn't even looking at the pictures online. I just wanted to buy the book. I needed a book for 2023 because that's next week. So I didn't even look at this, but I love this off top. So before it was mixed in with like the calendar and like how you wanted your goals. And it just kind of wasn't really enough room. Sometimes I had more goals than I had space. So I love this. And then you can use it as a life planner as well, which was something that I was looking for. I wanted to use my book more for my life so that I can add in appointments and things that are happening through the month, especially with my daughter being in kindergarten. You know, they have a lot of school things that need to be, you know, taken care of, deadlines and stuff like that. So I think this will be really helpful to me personally to be able to plan my life within my budget book and just have it all in one book. So I'm excited about that. Still a monthly budget page. I don't do a monthly budget. So for me, this is not, I don't say it's not helpful, but it's not going to be used. I'm not likely to use a monthly budget page. What I was thinking about doing though is going back after the fact and like, if I can get better at closing out my budget, then I might go back and do a monthly budget so I can have a better overview. But odds are it's not a page I would necessarily use. All right, paycheck budget sheet. So I do want to compare it to what they look like now. I have plenty of blank ones, I can tell you that. I do kind of, because I'm not a sticker queen when it comes to my budget book, I am kind of sad that there is no color. I get why there's no color. One, probably cost, but 2, because there are people that are sticker queen. Well, what I'm calling sticker queen, I'm just making that up. But people that like to use stickers to decorate their books and change things and label them and all that stuff, so they can really take this blank canvas and make their budget book however they want to make it. I don't use stickers that way. I probably would, I just don't. Like, I don't spend the money on the stickers to put in the book. But with this extra blank canvas, I might. But you can see the difference between previously, where there was at least some color to it, which I personally like. So it's also very similar. Actually, almost exactly the same as the previous, just minus the color. And it looks like you get, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 paycheck spreads. So if you get paid weekly, you'll have enough. I get paid bi-weekly, so I'm not even going to use all these sheets. An expense tracker, which is nice. So the only thing that I had that was comparable in the old book was this page. And I just didn't like it. I didn't like having to separate it out by date, write in the date, write down what I bought. Like, I much prefer this listing. That being said, I'm also probably not going to use this. I've mentioned before that I use the YNAB app. So I expense track within my YNAB app. So I don't think I'm going to manually track my expenses this way. I know I'm not. So, but for those who do, it looks like you got 4 sheets. So this is plenty. In my opinion, this is plenty. And then a note sheet. Nice. So I imagine that's how it's going to go on for the next few months. That's fine. Let's just see if there's anything in the back. At the end of the book, I don't anticipate there being anything in the back. But let's just see. Nope. Just a few notes pages, which is fine. All right, perfect. That's it, you guys. Oh, no. Shut your mouth. Oh my goodness. They added 2. I'll take 2. Oh my goodness. This is awesome, you guys. They added a 100 envelope challenge to the back of the book. So it's like a free savings challenge and then a 0 out challenge. I don't actually, let's read it real quick, you guys, and then I'll end the video. Every week before you get your paycheck, check the amount you have left in the bank and save the amount that is left, rounding to the nearest 0. Example A, if you have $45.75 left in your bank account before your next paycheck, you can save 75 cents or $5.75. Example B, you have $287.34 left in your bank account before your next paycheck. You can save the 34 cents, the $7.34, or $87.34. Choose the option that works best for your own financial situation. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. Wow. I love freebies, and this was a pleasant surprise. I'm not kidding you guys. I was just going back here to see, like, if not even for challenges, just if there's like a how-to or like a, a helpful phrase, or I don't know. Like, I don't know what I was looking for back here, but this was a pleasant surprise. And then a 100 envelope challenge, which I actually wanted to do anyway, so this is awesome. 100 envelope challenge means that you pick an envelope and you save whatever number that envelope is, 1 through 100. By the time you're done with it, you should have $5,050, I believe is what it is. This one actually says every week pick 2 envelopes and save the dollar amount that was picked in a designated area, or your number of envelopes from 1 to 100, then color the envelopes on this page to keep track of your progress. And that's just a way to ensure that that you finish this challenge by the end of the year. That's the only reason they're saying that, to pick 2 envelopes a week. I can't do, I guess I could do 100 at a minimum, $101 a week. Like, it's not gonna happen for me. But it could happen. It could happen. I would love to get this challenge done in a year. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it happen, but damn it if I'm not gonna try. I'm absolutely gonna try. This is awesome. Wow, I love it. Okay. All right, you guys, that's it for our unboxing of the Elevated Life Co. budget book for 2023. I did pay for this out of my own money. This is not sponsored. Y'all can sponsor me if you like, but it is not sponsored. This is what I paid for and just wanted to share with you guys for 2023. So I apologize if this was long, but if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.